I don't think you had the right to end this child's life. I don't think it was rational. I don't think it was reasonable. I don't think you have the right to take a child and end their life because your assessment is that things are going to get bad for them. I just don't get how it is rational, even under the pressure you were at the time, to not do everything else first before you did what you did. Why you didn't run, why you didn't put him in an institution. Who gave you the right to end this child's life?
I can't tell you about who has the right. All I can tell you is it's easy to judge. It's easy to sit there and not put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Do you advocate this?
No.
I mean, because there are people in analogous situations out there.
It's easy to say, how ridiculous is that? I wanted to do this and go on and live my socialite life, really? I'm not defending what I did. I'm defending what happened to him and the lack of the system and the society, despite my efforts that you say may have been inadequate, to do anything to help us. Had I died that night, not everyone would be sympathetic, but people would just feel this was generally a tragedy. It would be okay if I died, okay? So the exclusion of all the evidence about my suicide attempt is very, very important. The last thing I want to say is ask Jude how he feels about me. Think about Jude right now looking down, who knows what he went through and what I went through to try to protect him, how his voice couldn't be heard, how my voice trying to protect him couldn't be heard, and ask him what he feels about me and who I was and what I tried to do and what should happen to me.
But Gigi, you were winning. He started telling you this at age 6. You know, for that 2 years, you know he hadn't been hurt. You were winning. That was 25% of his life, and you chose that time to end his life.
Whether I cracked under the pressure, whether there was other things I could have done, I felt it was like a ticking time bomb. All I know is under the fears and the pressures and what he had gone through and what I had gone through, trying to help him and protect him.
Okay, look at this video for me.
What's this letter? J. Up, down, up, down. You can do the big one?
I saw 2 different videos of Jude. Many autistic children do not relate directly to people. Jude was very related.
You're so fast, Jude.
He was very involved and related. He made good eye contact with people. He listened to people. He watched people. If people were talking about him, he knew that and would smile when they said his name. He was very interactive with adults. He listened to adult conversations. We don't see that classically in autistic children. Well, Jude was seen all over the country in the hopes that some expert could find out what was the matter with him. Gigi was taking her child from hospital to hospital. She was consulting the best specialists. She was doing everything a parent could do. Jude received many extensive medical workups. He received very extensive kinds of testing, both for his autism and for his medical conditions. He really got the $1 million workup.
This precious boy.
Yeah, I really wanted him to die, Dr. Phil. You can see that from our interaction, right? You can see that this is someone I didn't love and care for more than anything. It's very obvious. I wanted him dead. I didn't want him in a home where someone else could watch him because I didn't care about him. I wanted him to die. That's what that film tells you, right?
I asked you in the beginning, if you had this to do over, would you end his life again?
I would have done a better job of making sure I ended my own. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.